eliminate distractions. It will help you tremendously because you are going to walk away with a crystal clear understanding. I'm going to share 3 action steps with you. And then I'm going to introduce something to you that we just announced today inside our community. So excited to share that with you. So it looks like we almost have everybody in the room, and we're just going to go ahead and get started. Let me share my screen with you. Yeah, and welcome everybody. Love it. It's so fun too. We literally always have people all over the world get on these. Well, I don't know how to, let me get rid of this. There we go. Awesome. All right, so today we're going to talk about how to make money online in 2026. Simple steps, even if you're a beginner. Simple steps if you've tried things before and they haven't worked. We're going to be covering that this evening. So let's first of all, who this webinar is for. It's for busy families. It's for people that are ready to retire and they just do not have enough retirement saved back. And it's for busy professionals as well. Anyone ready to grow a business beyond their current income. And you know what? I think this is more important now than it ever has been. I don't know if you guys heard the statistic from January of this year, but 108,000 people were laid off in January of 2026. That is double what it was January of 2025. And they said, we have not had this many layoffs since the Great Recession of 2009. This is happening because AI and automations are taking us out. So there is a better way, there is a solution, and you're going to learn how to take control of your life and control of your finances and not worry about job security by the end of this. So I want to start with asking you a simple question, and I want to pull up my chat here. And that simple question is, to make more income each month, what do you think you need to do? You were part of the March 2025 layoffs, so I'm glad you're here. Yes, skills. Okay. Well, this is what a lot of people think. They need to work more hours, which, before the digital world was true, be everywhere on social media, figure it all out on their own, or get a second job. But what if I shared with you that you don't need to do more? You just need a simple online business model that can literally replace your income. And you're going to have the breakdown of the math tonight to understand exactly how to do that. Okay, I'm sorry, guys, real quick. I need to make somebody co-host. Hold on. Yay. Okay. I just seen your message and I just made you co-host. So thank you. You are awesome. Okay. Multitasking at the finest. Yes. Okay. So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like this? And let me know if any of these can relate to you in the comments. You're juggling work, family, life. You're just barely getting by. You feel like you have zero structure in your life. You don't have enough time to add more things to your schedule. That was me in 2022. You want more income, but not at the cost of missing moments with your kids. That was me in 2022. Any of you can relate to them, or you've tried side hustles before and you got burned out? Any can relate to that. And you're tired of starting over. Well, drop me in the comments if you can relate to any of that. Yes, well, you're in the right place today, my friend. So let me introduce myself. My name is Michele O'Neill. I'm hanging out with you in Kansas. I love this business because you're going to actually hear from 3 everyday people just like me tonight. And we're literally all over the world. And that is what I love about having a global business. But if I go back to I've always wanted to make money from home. I'm a mom of 6, I'm a grandma to 5. And if you know my age, we didn't have social media back when I was raising my children, but I always wanted to find something to do online. I thought that was going to be network marketing where I could be working from home. I tried finding customers and I had to work really, really hard and grind. If any of you know network marketing, you know exactly what I mean. I sacrificed so much time away from my family to try to find customers to make like $12 on a customer. I needed something simple. And I needed nothing else that I needed to manage. I couldn't build a team. I didn't have enough time anymore, but I didn't know what to do. But I was determined to figure out. How many of you are determined to figure it out? Determined to be proud of what your bank account looks like? Put me in the comments if you are determined. And oh my goodness, bless your heart, Tracy. Thank you. Well, you guys are great. See, teamwork makes the dream work. Well, here's the breakthrough moment that I had. You guys, I stopped thinking I had to do more and I put systems in place. I made 100% profit off of proven digital programs and I focused on one offer, one system, and 1 2 hour workflow. And I grew a successful business, you guys, without sacrificing time for my family. And if we fast forward today with one offer, one system, 1 2 hour workflow, you guys, I built a 6 figure business in 6 months with a new account on social media. You do not need to be an influencer. You do not need to have a following. We can show you how to start from scratch. Actually, with the way the algorithms are today, it actually works in your favor, believe that or not. I made my first million in 17 months. I was able to pay cash for my dream home on a lake. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would be able to do that. So I'm sharing with you, if I can do it, you can do it. This one offer, this one system, this 1 2 hour workflow has created 126 6 figure income earners just in the United States, 4 in Canada, 1 7 figure earner in Canada, and 27 7 figure earners in South Africa RAM. So that is a proven system. We are real people with real results. I love this. Mindy, during dinner, she got a deposit, her automations. She made $1,400. How many of you would like to make $1,400 during dinner? Look at this. John literally posted, he goes, I'm another $900 just a few minutes ago by helping change somebody's life. I absolutely love that. And this is all, again, and what you're going to learn today. We're going to simplify things for you, by the way. The 3 step blueprint, the one offer, the one automated system, and the 1 2 hour workflow. So let's start with reason number one, which is the game changer, by the way, and that is the one offer. There is a simpler way, my friends. You can build a business that actually works with your life instead of against it. Plus, one offer can turn into 6 figures in 2026, and I'm going to share with you exactly how. So, one offer simplifies things, easy to explain, easy to sell, and it's fully automated. So you're not having to find customers, you're not having to do the explaining. You don't need to create something new and you don't need to be the expert. That was important to me, right? I was like, I'm struggling. This is in 2022. I was like, I'm struggling and I'm going to go out there and act like I know what I'm doing. No, I didn't have to do that. My offer and my system did all of that for me. And I will tell you what, one clear offer beats 5 confusing offers. And I see a lot of people struggling online because they think, oh my gosh, if I do UGC and if I do this and I do this, it's going to equal a lot of money. No, that equals a lot of overwhelm because each customer brings in a little bit of money. And I want to simplify that. And here's why this is different. You get a ready to sell offer. So why this matters for beginners and people with busy life. It's because most people never start an online business because they think they need tech skills. They think they need a big following, spend thousands and thousands of hours learning digital marketing, learning marketing, or they have to bother friends and family if they're not willing to learn it. And they think they have to work 10 plus hours. How many of you have ever felt any of that before? I felt all of them back in 2022. But with master resale rights, it eliminates all of that. So a ready to sell offer. You get to keep 100% of the profits. So let me share this with you. My number one selling product is $1,400. If you had an affiliate program and they kept 10%, that would mean I would have to give them $140 with every single one of my customers. So every 10 customers, I'm giving them one of my customers. You don't have to do that in today's world. That's the power of master resale rights. You get the ability to keep 100% of the profit. And because it's digital, you have a global business, which means you can sell to anyone in the world. And you don't need tech skills at all. It's not a complicated setup. And it's scalable, meaning you can grow from $100 days to $1,400 days and beyond. So let me explain how it works. So you have the Legacy Builders program and Master Resale Rights. It's a complete shortcut to online success. By the way, no hustle needed. Okay, you're going to actually learn the 2 hour workflow here in a minute. You get a plug and play business designed for people with limited time. 2 hours a day is enough to start growing your business. It can be 10 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. You don't need to be a marketer and you don't need to be an expert. You simply plug into the system, share it, and when people buy, you're paid directly into your bank account and you get to keep all of the profits. So I want you to imagine having one offer that unlocks up to 10 income streams. I want you to read what it says right here. Six Legacy Builder Bundle Pack customers a month is 100K in 12 months. Six customers is 8,400. Let me ask you this. If you could make a consistent 8,400 a month in the digital space, would that make a difference in your life? Would you be able to make different decisions off of that? Yes, definitely. And sometimes a lot of people struggle because they're trying to sell something that is such a low ticket offer. And you're going to actually hear from somebody that tried to do that and how when she got more high ticket, how it dramatically changed her life. So let's talk about digital products and how they fit into a busy schedule. So it's perfect, by the way, for full-time workers. You're actually going to hear from a gal tonight that when she launched this, zero tech skills, you guys, she had two jobs. That's what I'm saying. It fits into busy lives, and she's going to explain to you exactly what she did. It's great for beginners. It's great for busy families that need flexibility, not more stress. We're here to eliminate the overwhelm and provide simple to follow systems. Digital marketing programs allows you to work from your phone, by the way. If you have Wi-Fi, you can do this 100% from your phone. You get to put your family first and earn around your family. You never have to deal with physical orders, returns, or headaches like that. And it's global, which means the entire world is your customer base and you get to make 100% profit. It is the most family-friendly business model I've ever seen. So game changer number two is one system, is automations. The most important thing you guys can learn about automations today is it works for you 24/7. So when you're offline, or doing the things that you want to do or need to do or love to do, your automated system is working for you 24/7. And with the right system, you can follow a 2 hour workday. I want you to imagine finishing your income earning activities in just 2 hours a day and then living your life and having an automated system work for you. So here's exactly what it looks like. So what we do, and we've tested and proven this out, this model works. It's grown a community to 58 plus thousand people. And what we do is we give away for free a freedom formal blueprint. It's the exact step that we follow. So somebody puts their email in to get access to that freedom formal blueprint and immediately takes them to this video that explains in detail. And then they get another video with the freedom formal blueprint in their email. Between these two videos, it literally answers 99% of someone's questions. And if somebody has any other questions, they can ask. But I want you to imagine you have a system. This is constantly working for you 24/7. It never has a sick day. It never has a tired day. It's always at its peak performance. It's proven to work, proven to sell. And imagine your system generating $1,400 customers, $900 customers, $600 customers, $300 customers, $100 customers. How about all of the above and in two different languages? That's the power of what you have and why your system is generating customers. You, my friend, are doing the things that you love. Oh, and by the way, there's no monthly expenses to run your automated system, and it unlocks an opportunity for you to become an affiliate with the company. So it unlocks another income stream without you adding more work. That's the power of this. Yeah, you will grow a business, grow an email list, grow your following while you're making 100% profit, but you're going to learn to monetize other ways as well. And one of them is through affiliate that you don't even have to promote. It just does the work for you. I like this. Tracy was actually on one of our training calls when her automated system generated a customer, $1,400 while she's in training. Look at this, you guys. She is in South Africa and she had a $1,400 customer, but I want you to read what she says here. That's more than my old salary in a single day. She made that. Replaced her salary with one customer. This is how we are making a difference and changing lives. Pretty special. I absolutely love that. So game changer number three, the 2 hour workflow. So I want to break it down for you. We have a copy and paste free ads method with oh my with ChatGPT today. It's pure fire. What you can do with ChatGPT and the free ad strategy just is rocking my world, by the way. So let me ask you guys this question. How many of you have ever searched to how to make money online? Yeah. How many of you have ever searched that? Nope. It's a one-time investment for the program, one-time investment for your website, no monthly expenses. That was important to me. Yes, me, right. So if you post free ads, it can show up online, right? So when somebody's searching or Googling, your ad can appear. And so I would spend 30 minutes a day copying pasting free ads, which I loved it because I'm an introvert, so I could just copy and paste free ads, had my favorite drink next to me and my morning drink next to me and my favorite music playing, and I could post 3 ads. It built my email list, built my income, but you guys, guess what else it did? It built my YouTube channel because I did put a short video in it explaining how the process worked. So 30 minutes a day is all I did doing that. And then 3 pieces of content. When you pick one social media platform and go all in, get really, really good on that one platform. You need about an hour a day. This is what I recommend. You create a 7 second one, a 30 second one, and a 1 minute. That's it. And because of our AI tools that we have, it don't take you no hour anymore. You can condense the time literally in half. So you could actually get more done in 2 hours than you ever could have before. And responding to comments and emails. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If it takes you more than 30 minutes to respond to comments and emails, congratulations, you're making money. But here's the cool part. When you respond to comments and emails, you're directing them to your automated system so that can do the work, the rest of the work for you. So, are you ready for one offer that's simple, one system that can leverage your time, and a 2 hour workflow that consistently is, you just be consistent with that and it can be the game changer. And this is how ordinary people are building extraordinary results. Not fast, but very sustainable. So what I want to do real quick, because she has to get her kiddos to bed. And again, this is another reason why we love this business so much, because we literally build it around our family. But Victoria, are you with us? Yeah, there you are. You guys, you got to hear her story. It is absolutely amazing. And what I love about it is she did try to sell smaller tickets. So I can't wait for her to share your story.
I tried to sell everything.
There you are.
Hey, how are you?
Good. I'm trying to find, there you go. There you go.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Yes.
Yay! Okay, I'm so excited to be able to come on tonight and share. It's been a hot minute. So let me just kind of briefly introduce myself. My name is Victoria. I'm a boy mom to 3. I have 2 of my boys are special needs. My husband is active duty Army, and just like Michele kind of talked about, I was the mom that wanted to be that stay-at-home mom. And let me just tell you guys, this is for anybody. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do, what your background looks like, but for parents or like anybody that wants to be able to stay home with their kids and not miss anything, holy cow, this is where it's at. So let me tell y'all, as soon as I started having kids, I started looking into, all the work from home jobs, and that's how I fell into the whole network marketing thing. Tell me in the comments if you've ever done any kind of network marketing, okay? If you've been there, done that, and how it made you feel. Now, this is absolutely no hate on network marketing, but I didn't get from it what I wanted, because what I really wanted was that time freedom and that financial freedom. And what I really got doing it was I had my face glued to my phone while my kids are over here going, Mom, come play trains with me. Mom, let's go to the park. Let's go do something, right? And I had to constantly be on my phone doing the parties, the salesy posts, the cold messages, the recruiting, team building, all of that, okay? And like Michele was talking about, making a small fraction of whatever I was selling. So for me, I was out there slinging a mascara for $28. And guess how much I made? And this never clicked with me until I discovered this, okay? I was making $7 every time I sold a $28 mascara. Where'd the other 21 bucks go? Somebody else's pocket. I was the one that was doing all the busy work to make somebody else rich. And I got so sick and tired of it because I felt like a hamster on the wheel doing all the things to put money in their pocket and losing all that precious, right? I had my own online boutique. And so I went from making $7 on a mascara to then I'm maybe making $20 on a top every time I would make a sale. And what's crazy about this is I felt so much pride because it was my own thing, but I wasn't getting the income that I still wanted, right? And I was still having to find customers. I was still having to do all the shipping, all the inventory, all the things. And so I was still so stinking tired. What ended up happening for me was, and this is what ends up happening for most people. We get to a place where we're between a rock and a hard place. And a lot of you are probably feeling that right now. That could be why you're on this call tonight, because you're sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, because you need something else, because you're tired of spinning your wheels. That was exactly where I was about 2.5 years ago. And so for me, this girl started showing up in my newsfeed talking about this 2-hour workday that made her $40,000 in 2 months. And I sat there just like so many of y'all probably did. I said, yeah, right. Sounds too good to be true. That must be an SCAM. Like I called it all the names. And then I started getting jealous and I'm like, okay, well, if that's true, here's your cookie, Like that's how I was. I was bitter. And it was also because I hadn't made a sale in my boutique for 6 weeks. And you guys know when it rains, it pours. And this is what I'm talking about. When you feel like you're pushed to your limit and you need something, something's got to give. I needed to pay for a new transmission in my car, needed 4 new tires, and needed to pay for 6 rental cars while my car was in the shop all at once. And I couldn't afford it. And so this girl, she kept showing up in my newsfeed because that's attraction marketing that you'll learn in here. Okay. She kept showing up in my newsfeed. I didn't know her until I finally said, you know what? This might be my ticket out. This might be my ticket to freedom. And when I went into this, you guys, my baby goal was to make $1,200 a month. I was like, if I could make that much, I could be helping my husband. Remember, he's Army. He was deployed a lot of the time while I was doing this, okay? I wanted to make 1,200. My very first month, I made $29,000. Prior to that, the year before with my boutique, I made about 20 grand for the year. I'm not somebody that comes from money. I know what it's like to be broke. I grew up watching my daddy work 3 jobs, okay? Like I've lived in a tiny apartment where I couldn't even afford heat for 6 months, y'all. To make an income like that in a month blew me away. By 5 months, I hit my first 6 figures. Now, 2 years in, I am somewhere close to, like, I stopped counting and I need to go back, but I'm somewhere close to $700,000 in just over 2 years, you guys. I was able to pay off all of our debt. I was able to build us a house in a private gated golf community. Like, who am I? Pay off that house in 8 months, buy my dream car. I now have a Yukon Denali that was my dream car in my driveway, paid cash for it. Y'all, my biggest day here was $15,000 in a single day. When I tell you this can radically change your life, those aren't just pretty words. Like, so if you are sitting there and you are pushed to your limit and you need something and you are desperately looking for something that will legit work, y'all, this is the way to work less and make more. And I mean, Forbes has predicted this to just keep continuing to skyrocket. So if you're not in this yet, you need to be. And that's my story.
So what would be your best advice for somebody that, like has a busy life and, just has maybe tried things, but just is kind of like, I don't know if I want to try something else. What would you say to them?
Oh my gosh. So my thing, I guess, was always like, I had tried so many things and I was so exhausted, but I knew things were working for people. And so maybe I hadn't found my thing yet. right? And so with a lot of things, I think it always felt like you have to get in early, like with network marketing, it's like you have to get in early. But with this, there's never going to be oversaturation in this market because this is global and there's 5.2 or I think it's more than that now, 5.2 billion people on social media. So I think if your fear is thinking, I've tried all these things and like nothing ever works, the difference here is automations, number one, and knowing the skills to attract customers, right? Because and this is applicable even if you are in network marketing. Like there's people who have a business that they love, right? And they don't want to leave that behind. This is so applicable for you to learn the skills to attract customers to you with anything. So yeah, 100% straight across the board. That is what I would say. And it's so cool to see like what it's done for me now and all of the other doors that it's opened for me. So, yeah.
Woo, love it. Thank you so much for sharing. And I appreciate you. And it's just so fun watching, your journey that, you came up with the money to get started and then you pay cash for a home. Like that's pretty cool.
It's so cool. And now we're going on a retreat together. And I'm like
Yes.
crazy excited. So
Love
excited.
it. Love it. Ah, thank
Yes.
you so much. Oh my goodness, you guys. Like have her be your hope dealer today. Like that fact, like she had everything going against her, but she was like, no, I want my life different. And she took action. Okay. And yes, your questions that you guys are asking, they're all going to be answered during this. I just needed her to share real quick, or she needed to share because she's got to get her kiddos to bed. Because family is always first, and that is something that is so important. Okay, let me grab my screen real quick here. We're just going to keep on going, okay? And so I want to actually have Amy come and share because many of you might be going, okay, how does this 2 hour workday work? And you guys, we're going to show you again exactly the digital programs and why we chose digital. You're going to be learning that. But I want Amy to come and share, you guys, look at this. She was working 2 jobs and she literally made 100K in 9 months around 2 jobs and was able to walk away from those jobs and get freedom in her life. Okay. And she had no experience in network marketing, no experience in affiliate marketing, no experience in digital marketing. She followed the program step by step. And that's something that I always love to share with people. It's like if you're willing to gain a knowledge and gain a new skill, sky's the limit of what can happen to you. So, Amy, I'm gonna let you take it away.
All right, thank you. So you guys, I am that gal that was very disappointed in herself. I was that gal that knew nothing more than to work with my hands. If I needed more money, get more work more hours, get another job, do all the things, right? I was raised in a generation, you grind. That's what you do. And I didn't even know about this online world and all of it. And I promise you that I didn't know anything about it. This was all foreign to me. But I did have teenagers at home. I was a divorced single mom of 3 kids. And here they are on social media and look at this video and watch me do this I'm dancing on TikTok. And I'm like, what's TikTok? I didn't even know. But I did agree to let my daughter put me on there, right? And that's how I seen just one random video of Michele. And I was like, what? No way. There's no way people are doing this kind of stuff, right? I was in the trucking industry for over 20 years. I was waitressing part-time. Well, full-time, 2 full-time jobs, right? I literally, you guys, for over 3 years was working 2 jobs, 18 hours a day, 70 plus hours a week, and a single mom. I didn't have time, much less to sleep. I didn't have time for a business. But everything I was hearing was that this could be accomplished in a few hours throughout your day. And I thought, really? Well, what do I got to do? So my kids were involved. I was asking them questions about how social media worked, and I didn't understand any of it, right? But I jumped in anyway because call it desperation, call it sick and dang tired of struggling, of fighting, of all of the things that I know many of you are right there tonight. You honestly are sitting here going, I'm sick of just working to pay the bills. I'm sick of not having time with my family. And that's exactly where I was. I was getting ready to turn 50, and my life came crashing down around me because I had not accomplished all the things I thought I needed to accomplish. I went to school for 4 years. I graduated. I got married. I had the kids. I did all the things. And here I am working 2 jobs, still struggling, right? I made dang good money. I'm not saying I was desolate and sleeping in cars. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is I didn't have the time. And to me, that was worth more than any dollar could ever give me. I didn't have the time with my family. I didn't have the time for myself. And I had no purpose until I found the Legacy Builder program. This has given me so much. But what it also gave me was a 2-hour workday, follow a step-by-step process, and we're going to teach you how to make money online. It gave me free Zooms. It gave me a community of people that had their arms open and said, let us help you. We're here to help you. I'd never seen anything like it in my life. And I followed everything, all these, a 5-minute video. And then you go and do exactly what the video just taught you how to do. I implemented that and was able to walk away from both of those jobs in just 10 and a half weeks, you guys. In less than 90 days, I walked away from 2 jobs. And here I sit in front of you today, 2.5 years in, and I'm still going strong. I have my time back. I have purpose, and I get to help other people do the same. And that is so very important to me. So thank you for being here tonight, honestly, and just open your mind to the possibilities. Don't forget, you've earned it and you do deserve it. And I want you to know that if nobody's told you that. Thank you, Michele.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. And I love that. Yeah, you guys do deserve it. And you know, one thing I'm proud of is you know you're meant for more or you wouldn't be here. And that's something that, you know, we see you and yeah, it's you're in the right place. I'm telling you what, you are definitely in the right place. All right, so let's keep on going. I've been trying to do my best to answer a lot of the questions in the comments, but we're going to get everything answered for you. You guys are a really great group, by the way. But I'm telling you what, if you want a clear starting point instead of guessing, again, you're in the right place. So let's simplify things. The Legacy Builders plus the Master Resale Rights is different than anything else online. You're giving step-by-step instructions to grow your online business, just like Amy shared with you. The Legacy Builders training isn't theory. It's grown a community of over 58,000+ people without spending any money on marketing. These stories that you've heard, they did not have any monthly expenses to launch and grow their business. They had a one-time investment for their program, a one-time investment for their website. And then you go to GoDaddy and you get a domain so you can brand you because you're not branding no company. You have complete ownership. And I think you can get a domain. If you've never bought a domain before, you can get them for like $1.99 to $2.99. I think I paid $11.99 for 1 year. So think about the money you spend in gas to make your boss richer. We're going to show you how to build wealth and not have any monthly expenses as well. And it is a proven blueprint that helps families go from zero knowledge, zero skills to consistent daily pay online in multiple different streams of income, from getting paid on social media to getting paid with reoccurring income to getting paid with affiliate and getting paid with master resale rights. It's the fastest online model for beginners because you have no product creation, you have no tech overwhelm, and you have no complicated funnels. It is ready to go. You're just going to plug in your payment gateway so you can be paid directly into your bank account, and you're going to connect your own domain. And we have the most amazing videos walking you through exactly how to do that. And the best part, you're not a contractor. You're not an employee. You own the rights to the program forever. You're not renting and you're not dependent upon a company. This is how you build legacy wealth, my friend. So I want to share with you how to turn this into 100K in 2026. And I just want you to look at the numbers. So our number one and number two selling products is 1,400 and 900. So just 10 customers a month is 9,000, or just six customers a month on our bundle pack is 8,400. And you get to keep 100% of the profit. So in 12 months, you've made 100K. I love those numbers because I thought I really sucked really bad when I was doing network marketing, but I realized it was because I would make a small percent. So I would work really, really hard and I thought I needed volume. I didn't need volume. I needed a higher ticket. It is the game changer. And the part I love about it is your automated system is the one that does the sharing. So I don't have to say the same thing over and over. I don't have to get on the phone with anybody. I don't have to direct message anybody. My automated system does the work for us. But here's a bonus. Yes, you're in business for yourself because you're going to make 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself. You have a community and mentorship. We have grown a community to, over 58,000 members now. But when we first launched, in just 10 months, we globally did $29 million. That $29 million went into the community members' pockets. You know how many moms were able to quit their jobs? You know how many dads were able to walk away from that second job, some from their full-time job? You know how many people were able to get out of debt, retire early, change their zip code, buy safer cars, be able to travel and make more memories. And we do have a training that I recommend you going through. It's called Launch to Profit in 7 days. It walks you through the strategies to get your business in profit mode in 7 days. I had a lady inside the program and she went through it and she didn't get her business in profit mode. So she goes, I'm going to go through it again. She got a customer. She went through it 4 times and got 3 customers. And it was three $900 customers. So just going through that one training and nothing else, she made $2,700. That is what I absolutely love. And here's what our community looks like. Again, 58,800 members. Here's some of the additional trainings and mentorship you get. We do live calls. There's live mentorship. And if you can't attend live, the replays are put inside of here and you get to go back and listen to them at any time. Okay. So your legacy starts now, my friend. It's time for you to say yes to peace, purpose, and profit. So here's exactly what it looks like. And I'm going to introduce you to the Legacy Builders Bundle Pack, where you're going to unlock 10 income streams. So we have the Launchpad in Spanish and English, the digital or the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint in Spanish and English, the Digital Mastery in Spanish and English, and the Legacy Builders Program in Spanish and English, then the Bundle Pack. If you do the math, that is over $6,900 worth of products you get the resale rights on. If you just sold one a month, that's $6,900. And you have a one-time investment of only $1,400. One customer gets you in profit mode. And that is what I absolutely love. Interactive calls every week. You're going to have the most innovative AI training, TikTok shop training, affiliate marketing training, attraction marketing training, email marketing training. And there's a bonus that is going to be added to show you how to make 10K a month in reoccurring income as well. And this is just, I would like you guys to screenshot this because if you take the time to just Google each component of this, you're about $10,000. And you get access to all of this innovative AI training at no additional cost to you. And yeah, it can help you create faceless videos, help you set up your YouTube channel and thumbnails, help you create faceless B-rolls for TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, even help you create your own digital product if you want. Like literally the most innovative it is, and it's so easy to follow and navigate. You get to be part of that. Now, if that is not in your budget, launch with our Legacy Builders program. It still unlocks 4 income streams, by the way, right? And then we also have our digital mastery that still unlocks 3 income streams, our passive daily pay blueprint that still unlocks 2 income streams, and our launch pad that still unlocks 1. And you can always work your way up. I just tell people get in where you fit in. Everybody has different goals. Everybody has different dreams. And that's what I love. Matter of fact, what I want to do now is I want to find Kristina. There you are. I would love for her to share. I know she's got to be so close to 6 figures. This is definitely her year. Kristina, are you with us?
I am. Hi.
Oh, there you are. Hello. Am I
Thank-
right? You're so close.
I tried to add it up the other day and it's right around 90,000 or so.
Wow, you're really, really close. And how long of a time was that?
14 months, just over a year.
Wow. And so did you have any experience before?
None, zero. I knew nothing about this.
Wow. So I'm gonna have you share your story. Congratulations. How exciting.
Well,
Wow.
thank you. Thank you. So if you don't know my story, I am a regular stay-at-home mom. I have been a stay-at-home mom for 15 years now. I have three boys, and my husband works full-time. And I thought that my only option in order to help him pay the bills was going and getting a job that I really did not want. I've always had a side hustle in my back pocket. I taught myself how to bake, and similar to Victoria, I had my own little baking business in my house for 13 years. My last year baking cookies and cakes, I made 10 grand all year and I spent $6,000 on supplies to run that baking business. If you are a business owner, it's really, really expensive. So I made a whopping $4,000 to help my husband feed our family of five and keep the lights on. Summer of 2024, that was like my breakthrough moment where I'm like, Kristina, what are you going to be when you grow up? You need to do something else. I needed to find something else because I was so tired of watching my husband work so hard, work weekends, work side jobs, work night shifts. I needed something. So I thought my only option, I got to go get a job, or I thought about going back to nursing school because I had done 2 years of prerequisites for nursing before I had my son. 30 grand into nursing and never made a dime as a nurse. So when I randomly was scrolling on Facebook, this lady popped up in my feed and she kept popping up talking about making $900 while she was homeschooling her kids. And I thought, I don't know, this seems a little too good to be true, but I checked the information out and I was really nervous about it because I knew nothing about it. I knew nothing about the online space at all. I was nervous about the investment because I did not have $900 just laying around ready to spend on something I knew nothing about. I brought it to my husband and I said, I got to do something. I need to try. I just need to try. I felt in my heart that this could maybe potentially be something that could be something for me. I could do it from home. It only takes a couple hours a day. I could do it around my crazy busy mom life. So I dove in. I made my investment back right away because of the training inside the program, the Launch to Profit. I started on a payment plan too. I need to specify that because we had that option. And I told my husband, well, we've lived our whole lives on a payment plan. Let me give this a go. So I did the payment plan, made it back right away. And then now I'm 90K or so. All I have done, like Michele does these 90-day runs, and I'm so excited for what's coming because these getting started before a 90-day run is crucial. That is all that I did. I jumped in like 2 or 3 days before a 90-day run and I followed it to a T. Made my investment back, built confidence in myself because I didn't know how to do any of this, all from those 90-day runs. I literally just followed it to a T. And now, I mean, I don't know if anybody knows, if you follow me on social media, you know, my kids have not been at school for 16 days because of the ice storm in Tennessee right now that we have. 16 days. My husband decided he had the opportunity to stay home this whole entire time because my cell phone made me 10 grand in a week and a half while he was home from this ice storm, all because of this online system. Our heater went out. That would have killed us if I did not start learning how to do something like this because we had no emergency fund before this. A little over a year ago, it would have drowned us like severely. So it's amazing making $900 and $1,400 days on repeat. It's wild. Like, where is this a reality? But having the breathing room and the options for my husband to stay home, for us to pay for an emergency bill that just popped up or something like that. Like, this can literally give you options and change your family's life, like to the core. I love it. I'm so excited to get to share it with other people. And I know I'm a little loud and crazy sometimes, but it's just like, it makes me crazy that people will pass it up because it could literally be the one thing that could change everything for you. Like, so much.
So I have to ask you this question because this is a really great question. Think about it. If you wouldn't have had the courage to take action and your husband would have been without a job and you lost your heater because you've
Yep.
made $90,000 since then.
Just since New Year's, we are only day 9 into February. Just since New Year's, I've made $19,300 from this online class that I knew nothing about. Almost 20 grand in a month and a week just by plugging into it, sharing the opportunity, and helping change other people's lives. Like, I don't know what else you could do where it's so simple to plug in, and you literally have someone telling you what to do every day. Like, it's wild to me.
So somebody in the comments said, is this a scam?
My husband thought it was a scam. When I first found this, I sat in this lady's emails for about 3 weeks because I was unsure, because it cost $900 and I wanted that top program at the time. It was $900 and I wanted to make the most. I wanted to learn the most if I was going to do it, because all of them take the same amount of work and I didn't want to show up for $100. I wanted to make $900. So when I showed my husband, Brandon, he was like, oh, that's a scam. That's an MLM. That's network marketing. Of course, they say you can make money. They want you to purchase that program. But I was the one reading and looking at the information. And I'm like, I just felt it in me. Like, if I don't do something else, we're just going to keep getting the exact same results that we've been getting. I have to do something else. And to me, it was cheaper than going back to nursing school and having to work 14-hour days. So cheaper than the phone that I use to scroll on social media every day. So I just decided, jump on a leap and a hope and a prayer that if I could just make one customer, then I would be in profit, just one. And it's surpassed everything that I ever thought could be possible.
And we talk about like the money you've made, but what about the skills that you've gained?
It's crazy. The confidence, it's just wild. I never thought that I could have so much passion for something like this, or even finding purpose outside of being a mom and a wife. Because I mean, it's just constant. If you're a mom, a stay-at-home mom, a hardworking mom, or whatever, even a dad too. But I can speak as mom because that's who I am. But you're constantly giving, and your life is for everybody else. And having this, it gives me purpose. I get excited. I get to wake up every day and get to meet all the people inside this community. It's just like, it's a big, huge family. And it's just so fun. Just the confidence you build from it, being able to meet people from all over the world, and Ireland and Australia, and just like random places that you would have never been put in front of people. And it's so much fun.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Thank you for sharing and congratulations, and keep us posted on the 100K that's coming up soon. I'm very proud of you. It's awesome to see. So thank you for sharing tonight. I love it. I love it. Yeah, you guys, I just wanted to clarify that, we've been in our community has been around since 2022, right? Digital growth community, and we have 58,000 people. Scams can't last that long, right? And so I mean, you looked at 108,500 people were laid off. How many of them worked 10, 15, 20 years at a job? I think that's a scam. That just like that, you can lose your job and lose everything. And we're okay with that. See, we live in a digital world today. Things don't have to be that hard. Matter of fact, speaking of layoffs, I would love Darell to come on and share. Darell, are you with me? Because he understands layoffs. Oh, there you are.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you are. Perfect. I'm finding you. Okay.
Okay, great. My internet is really messing up. I mean, it done logged me out, and so we're having like some internet issues. So if I happen to just go off the radar, forgive me. But uh, just glad to be here. It's good to. I want to first of all say it's good to see Victoria. I haven't seen her in a while, and really, really just proud of Kristina. She's just done. It's just really good to see that, man. When you seeing people putting in the work and you just know they're following the blueprint, and when they can have those results. Because I'm in Tennessee as well, and people just actually started going back to work. Like nobody's worked in like 12 or 13 days. And the good thing about it is that is people who work from home like we do, we haven't been able to, we haven't had to we haven't had to stress about that. But just good to see her do that. But guys, if you're new here, I'm Daryl Hannah, and I promise you I'm not going to be long. I want to give you guys a quick rundown of how I got here. So years ago, I used to work a job as a welder. I was working as a traditional blue collar factory worker, just a guy who's just trying to put food on the table, trying to take care of his children. 12-hour days, missing out on Sunday dinners, weekend, working every weekend, stressed, getting paid every week, being broke 6 hours after I got paid, drinking alcohol because I'm just at a point where I'm stuck at a job where at the job I have status because I'm a foreman and I'm over six other welders. But outside of work, I'm just a regular broke guy who is just like there's just no I don't see any type of there's no light at the end of the tunnel. I'm just working just to pay bills. And that took me to drinking alcohol. I almost became a borderline alcoholic because I felt like I was at a job for 14 years and I didn't want to just jump up and quit because we get comfortable at these jobs and we feel like we have status. But at the end of the day, I found it out the hard way. But after just being at this job, 3-time employee of the month, the same people who pinned, gave me Christmas parties and clapped for me. I came in on work one day, guys, on a Tuesday, and they told me that they were moving in another direction, and I wasn't going to be a part of that. Now, you figure there used to be this thing called seniority, but it's not. There's no such thing as seniority now. And so you figure for guys been at a job a little bit over 14 years, he's been running numbers that's never been done before, 3-time employee of the month. He had some type of say so they could put him somewhere else, but they didn't. So in 3 hours after coming in on a day where I was expecting to work the whole week because I had all type of bills, I got fired on a Tuesday, and I caught myself outside the gate just trying to figure out what had happened. I'm crying in my hands, my like I'm shaking. I'm just trying to figure out like what just happened because all I've known is welding. All I've known is working for somebody. Having another grown man control my income, tell me what to do, when to jump, where to go, etc. And guys, I hit on hard times, and I caught myself uh three away from my family. I spent 3 weeks in the woods sleeping in my car, just a blanket and a box fan in a park. And I spent multiple days sleeping in Walmart parking lots, Hardee's parking lots, before a friend of mine who was a friend with this pastor who ran this shelter. I ended up staying there for 11 and a half months. And after blaming a 9 to 5, just going through like some of the darkest periods of my life, it just hit me. I said, I never want to put myself in a position again where I can have another grown man or woman could tell me that at any given time after I done gave them everything, I done sacrificed my children. Like I never want to put them myself in a position where someone can control me and come in at any given time and tell me that they no longer need me, even though I've given them everything. So I went online in the homeless shelter, Michelle. I went online in the homeless shelter and typed in how to make money online. You don't know what you don't know. And so I remember coming in doing an affiliate marketing program, guys. I tried all types of stuff, made a little money here, nothing really stuck. So I love people. I decided to become a life insurance agent in 2021. So I want to become a life insurance agent. The thing about that, guys, is I was still working every Saturday, no family time. I'm making less money. Like, it was just like a dead end. And so coming into 2024, we always say this is my year, new me. Like we're excited because it's a new year. I was the same way. Nothing ever changed because I never did anything. But the difference was when I came into 2024, I had -$6 in the bank on January the 6th of 2024. The next week, while I was on January the 13th, while I was in the lady's house helping her with some life insurance, well, I was waiting for HIPAA to help her. And so what do we do when we're bored? We just scroll. I'm scrolling on Facebook. I see this post. Make a long story short, I reach out to this girl. I get this information. I see Michelle on this video, and she's talking about this automated system and this community and 100 and all this stuff, right? And it just doesn't pique my interest. Now, guys, this was at a time when I was about to get evicted. My wife's car was about to get repoed. My daughter was staying at her friend's house because we did not have groceries in the house. Like that, it was bad. And I remember when I saw this program, I told myself, I'm going to join this program. And I joined at the pro at one of the levels with the payment plan, and which I didn't even know they had at the time I joined. Guys, I'll tell you this: you don't know what you don't know. And I'm just a regular. I need people to understand this, Michelle. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a regular blue collar guy who's been working in production, manufacturing, just doing scraping by, just trying to put food on the table. I followed this program, guys. Everything that Michelle had in that program, step by step. I listened to everything. I didn't try to reinvent the wheel. I just followed what was in there. And I implemented. I stayed consistent. I showed up. And guys, you couldn't have told me how just on January the 6th to May, I had done generated 100K and made it. And make a long story short, I don't want to put the emphasis on the income because I've made some really good income. I'm pushing close to 600 grand in a little bit over 6 months, in a little bit over 2 years, guys, since I've been in this business. And to say I just moved into a new home where I was in a home, me and my wife for 5 years at 800 square feet. Now I'm in the house is around about a little bit over 1,600 square feet, 5 hours away. And at the end of the day, I just have time. Like I just have more time. Like when this blizzard was going on, I wasn't worried about it. Like today, guys, I've been on training calls, coaching calls. I have made $2,300 just today. I made $1,700 yesterday. Like I'm talking about, like, this is the beauty of learning a skill. And I would have never, I can't even imagine where I'd be had I not had that girl not showed up and I saw Michelle. And I just want to encourage people, Michelle, it's February. This can be the year that anything happens for you. We just don't want to ask 1,000 questions. We just want to just connect with people who just happen to know a little bit more about us than what we do, and let them help us. And everything that you guys want is in this community. We got the best mentor in the community. We got some of the best coaches and mentors in the industry. And in my opinion, we got the best training, especially with the bundle pack, guys. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And so I just encourage people, if a country boy who grew up dirt poor in the projects on welfare, if this guy lost his job, got fired, was homeless, and have nothing, just came in and just said, you know what? I deserve better. My kids, they deserve better. And invested in myself when I didn't even have it, and just followed what she taught. And I asked questions. Guys, this has been the best financial decision I've ever made. And I'll just say this, man, I'm just blessed. And when I hear other people doing their testimonials, it just fires me up. And so again, I know I'm long-winded, Michelle. I've said this 1,000 times. I just appreciate you so much. I tell my wife about you all the time, and it's just it's just crazy how you can come across people who really impact your life, and you never even would have thought possible that they would have been able to do that. So I just want to say thank you. There's a variety of other people who have helped me along this journey. Tim, Amy, Victoria. I'm just grateful for everybody. And so I just encourage you guys, if you're here, guys, this is like the algorithm. When you pop up on somebody's live, the algorithm knows how to find you. They knows how to put that information in front of you. You're here because you're not happy with where you are, and this can get you there if you're coachable and you don't quit and you stay consistent, guys. So I just encourage you guys to get started. Come in wherever you can, guys, and just let us help you. That's it, Michelle.
So Darell, I don't know if you heard, but we're getting ready to launch our next 90-day run, 30K in 90 days. So you've joined during a
Yes.
90-day run. So share with them the importance
The
of
90-day
being
run.
part of it when you have a 90-day run.
Guys, the 90-day run is, if there's any time to join, it is during the 90-day run. I started in the middle of a 90-day run. And it helped me so much because Michelle creates these videos. I'm telling you, there's not a mentor out there that's doing what she does, guys. Like she doesn't even have to do this but she wants to see everybody win. Like, it is a clear path, guys. Like, of just exactly what to do every single day for 90 days. A top-notch video of direction and clarity. And if you follow that and just stay consistent and understand that you can't build a business in 2 weeks or 30 days, you will have success, guys. I don't know how much you'll make. That depends on your work ethic and consistency. But the 90-day is the best time to start because you have access to everything that you need. You cannot fail unless you quit. And that's why I get hyped up for the 90-day runs, because anything's possible during the 90-day run. So man, this is the best time to start, especially during the 90-day run.
Yeah. Love it. Woo! Thank you for sharing. Oh my gosh, I love your story. And that's crazy what you guys are experiencing in Tennessee. It's good that you have that additional income stream. So I do want to show you the different programs again. You guys, like Darell just said, get in where you fit in, but we're getting ready to launch our next 90-day run. This Thursday, we're going to set your goals for the 90-day run. You're going to have a crystal clear understanding of what it takes. You're going to know your numbers. And it officially launches on the 18th. So we literally have 9 days to get equipped and get ready to go. The goal, you will learn exactly how to make 30K in 90 days. Now, let me share this with you guys. That's 22 customers on the bundle pack. 22 customers, all you need. And there's like 5.8 billion people on social media. We are going to show you using your automated system how to attract those 22 customers to you. You're going to learn every day. I'm going to give you a video with an action step. You're not going to have to worry or guess like, what kind of content should I create? No, no, no. It's going to be laid out for you, and we're going to be walking that with you. So you want to get started today. So that way on Thursday, you can get on that call that I'm going to do to equip you for success for the 90-day run. And then we're going to do another one of these webinars next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is more for the time zone for South Africa. So you have the ability, and I'm going to be teaching you this Thursday how to invite people to get people on this webinar. On average, when somebody invites 4 to get started, so you get 4 people on, you could make $2,800 on next Tuesday. We're going to break that down and show you exactly how to do that. The amount of 6-figure earners that come out of the 90-day runs is absolutely staggering. So I'm so excited for you. And I definitely can't wait to just be on this journey with you and watch you just change your life in 2026. So again, you can get started with the Legacy Builders Bundle Pack. We sell digital programs. You make 100% profit. They're in the e-learning industry, which is the fastest growing industry out there, right? This unlocks 10 different digital programs you can sell. We have our Legacy Builders program. You can either purchase it in Spanish or English. You get a pick, and it unlocks 4 income streams. Then we have our Digital Mastery unlocks 3 income streams. The Passive Daily Pay Blueprint unlocks 2 income streams, and the Launchpad unlocks 1 income stream. The person that introduced you here tonight sent you an email with a PS, or go to that email, reply to them and be like, hey, I need your website. I want to look at every program and I want to pick one out tonight, right? Just get back with them. Now, when you get started today, you're going to get some additional bonuses, okay? And we're getting ready to add another bonus. It was a training that I did last month, how to make 10K in reoccurring income. We're going to be adding that. So that is an additional bonus that you're going to get. Reoccurring, you have reoccurring bills. Why not a reoccurring income? We're going to show you how to get access to that as well. But you literally have all these additional bonuses. The bonuses are worth over $2,000 that you get access to as well when you get started today. So I just want to be the first to welcome you to the Legacy Builders program and our digital growth community. Again, you are in business for yourself, where you're going to make 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself. So what's your next step? 1, pick the program that's best for you. It's a one-time investment for your program. And then you purchase your website fee. If it's the bundle pack, your website fee is only $69. You're going to unlock 10 income streams, 2 different websites, 1 in Spanish, 1 in English, but it gives you a bigger global reach, a one-time investment for the website fee. Any of the other programs, it's a one-time $39 website fee. Your only other expense, which you do this once you're inside the program, is you're going to purchase your domain. You're not branding a company. You have complete ownership, and you're going to brand you and get your domain. I paid $11.99 for my domain at GoDaddy. I know if you've never purchased a domain before, you can get one for like $1.99 to $2.99. After that, you have no monthly expenses to build your business, and it unlocks multiple income streams as well. So thanks everybody for joining us, and get back with the person that invited you. And I can't wait to see you inside the community. And Amy, Victoria, Kristina, Darell, thank you guys so much for sharing. And you guys, those